Hello there, everyone. How are you? Today we're going to discuss a few minor acquisitions. Just one or two that I've made recently. It's going to be amazing. So sit right back in that chair right there and get ready to see what sort of silly stuff I've been purchasing. Now, we'll just go ahead and start with the cool stuff. So, animals on silver. Come on now, this is a nice obsession. Animals on silver. These are the kangaroos. Now, I am trying to get a complete set. And lucky for me, so we'll go ahead and go in order. That's 93. Now, I ordered 94 and 96, but they're stuck in Australia right now because there's no mail right now between the U.S. and Australia. You can't believe that? Because there's no flights. Yeah. So, no mail. So, they're on their way. They'll be here within the next 6 months. All right, so that's 93. Okay, we've got 94. We've got 96. This is 95. So 93, 94, 95, 96 we have. Now I ordered 97, but the guy in Australia that sold me that canceled my order without asking me. Can't wait till I can leave feedback. All right. I'm not going to be too mean. I get it. All right. So I bought a lot of them, and I ended up with two 99s. Working on a 98. So we've almost got everything so far, right? So this is where it gets tricky. Here's two 99s, because I had to buy a lot to get a 2008, which we're going to get into. Okay? So the lot gave me two 99s, so I have an extra 99. But the 99 is cool. Let's, really take a look there. All right. Let me see what the dog's barking at. You okay, buddy? You okay? Oh, snap. Sure, okay. Get out of there. All right. Moving right along. So that's we've got 99 now. Don't have 2000 yet, but we do have 2001. 2001. Now, if you guys know where I can get any of these, let me know. 2001. So there's 2001. And then 2002. 2002 I have. It's right here. So here is 2002. All right. 2002. Now, all these dates are rough. The mintages are really small on these. 45,000, 60,000, 20,000. You get the idea. All right. 2003, I don't have yet. 2004, I don't have yet. 2005, don't have it. 2006, don't have it. 2007, which is one of the really hard dates, don't have it. But I do have 2008, which is the other really hard date. Now, this is frosted. The proofs are even rougher. This is the frosted variety. So I'm not trying to get all the hard ones, but we'll get them later. But this is hard enough. This is a hard date to get. I got it. I mean, I did pretty good on it. I mean, none of these were even close to melt, though. I will say that. All right, and then 2009. It's milk spotted, though. See that? Milk spotted, but the mintage is, I think it was only 40,000 that year. Yeah, some of these were only 20,000. It gets pretty wild on these. So I paid $185 for 4 of them. These 4 here. Okay. $185. I paid $35 for this one, which I didn't even need in hindsight, but hey, can't complain. Got these for $32, and this one was $45. So really, this is the most I probably paid for one, was the 2002. So I'm doing okay. This is not a cheap set to try to get, though, guys, because the mintages are really low. Also today, some really cool finds. This is a legitimate numismatic piece. It's not semi-numismatic like those 1 ounce Kangaroos. This is an actual numismatic purchase, which I don't do a lot of, but I've always wanted a Leopold I of the Holy Roman Empire fame, also known as Leopold the Hogmouth coin. And I've got one now. So here it is. This is from 1664. I don't know if you can see that date, but 1664. It's a 15 cruiser. There are several varieties. This was minted in Vienna. Now, Leopold was a pretty interesting guy. They called him the Hogmouth because he had Habsburg jaw, which was a recessive trait passed down due to the inbreeding of that family. And what are you barking at, buddy? What are you barking at? Huh? Huh? What's out there? You're making me paranoid. You know that? Are you barking at the cars? Okay, well, you show them who's the boss, all right? You show them, buddy. You show them. All right, let's talk some more. It's going to be amazing. So, a couple other things came in today, real quick. This is a really cool coin from Norway. Now, I didn't pay $29 for it, but I did pay... I got 2 of these. The other one's on its way, but it's held up because there's no mail from Sweden to the United States. So you can actually buy these cheaper from Sweden. I paid $24 for this one. So, but right after that, I won one for $18. So I was kind of miffed. But I thought this was a really cool art piece here. So this is sterling silver. It's 0.803 ounces. So it's a good size coin. It's about the size of a German Fünfmark. But it's really cool. It's got a high relief sort of sculpt to it, which really gives it it's almost like stone. It's a really cool coin. Anyway, we got that. And that's to signify the king 75 years, 75th birthday. He died about 10 years later, so if I remember right, 9 or 10 years later. Anyway, we also got some really good Austrian stuff. Now, Austria is kind of the afterbirth of the Holy Roman Empire. The same royal family ruled it. Franz II, as I recall, was the last Holy Roman Emperor and the first Austro-Hungarian Emperor. Now, this is post-Austro-Hungary. This is during the Republic period before they joined the Nazis. These coins are pretty uncommon, the 1934 version being extremely rare and very valuable. I do not have one of those. I do, however, have one of this year. I believe I have a 1924. It's a nice little coin. Nice little coin. Here is another nice coin. This is a 1926 half shilling. It is also silver. They say it's AU here, but I don't know. It almost looks BU. I don't know, maybe. It's in nice shape, though. It's a nice coin. I cannot complain. And this, even though it's been clearly circulated, is a quarter florin. Here you go. A quarter florin from 1858. Man, Franz, he sure ruled for a long time. He was still around in World War One. Yeah, Franz, boy. Franz Joseph. Now, had his son not died, we might have avoided World War One, or at least the whole Archduke Francis Ferdinand bit being the cause. But that's not what happened. His son was wacko, and it didn't work out well. But got this little hunk of silver here. This is from Austria also. It's an Olympic coin. I have several of these. They often go under melt, and this one did too. They're just not highly sought after, but they are. I mean, they're nice. It's a nice hunk of silver, man. I believe it's 80%, but it's, I mean, that's probably what, $7-8 worth of silver right there. So it's a nice chunky 50 shilling coin. I don't remember all the particulars, but I know I've gotten several under melt. They're just not popular. This came with that one. And I don't know how this happened, guys, but I've done a whole video on these. These were in the same lot listed as Austrian coins, but this is clearly a U.S. coin. And I got both of these coins under melt. So, just saying, if you hunt, and here in the next couple of days, I'm expecting another really nice buy it now lot from Mexico that was right at melt. That, you know, some of the coins are 100 years old. So, if you hunt for it, you will find it. And this is a Denver Mint. I'm not sure if I have this one, but Denver Mint, you know, most of them are San Francisco. To get the Denver Mint, if I remember right, you had to buy the set, and they were broken out of the set. So, anyway, just off the top of my head. Now, this came with a lot, the same lot that had these coins. So, these 4 coins all came together. This is a little something for Mr. Mozart. It's 25 shillings. It's about 1/3 of an ounce. And, yeah, pretty cool little Wolfgang Amadeus Mozart, the coin. Also got some Portuguese coins. They're all stuffed in one thing. I'm going to be pulling these out when my holders come and putting them in their own holders. They're a little bigger than a dime. You know, mintages weren't big on these. But they wore really quick. And if you look, these are not in amazing shape. But, you know, I didn't pay much for them. So, a little over melt. A little over. And then I got, these were like really close to melt. These are, they might have been a little under actually. Got shillings. These are shillings here. Or maybe they're sixpences. They might be sixpences. I'll have to open them up and look. Yeah. Let's cut that open and look. They are from Australia, and they're all sterling. Because, I don't know if you know this, but Australia kept up with the sterling way longer than anybody else. Because, in the Commonwealth, because, well, you know, Australia has all the metals. You know, so let's see here what we got. I like these. I like these little sheep heads. I don't know if you guys have ever messed with these, but they're a really cool little coin. See that? The little ram. And there's old George the Sixth. Old Jorge. Here's his dad, George the Fifth. If you look there, Those coins. So these are shillings. This one's pretty worn, but that's George V. And then on the back, you've got a kiwi and a kangaroo. Yeah. So that's kind of cool. Let's see if there's a better one here. Oh, this one's not too bad, actually. Yeah, can't complain here. Here's George. A better look at him. It's not completely worn down. These George V coins don't wear well, though. I've noticed that. But this one's not in terrible shape. You can really get an idea of what this coin might have looked like almost 100 years ago. There you go, guys. Anyway, happy hunting. Hope you find all the things you're looking for. Hey, we had an Australia theme today. Let's see, animals on coins in Australia. They've been a thing for 100 years, guys. Have a great day, and thanks for watching. Talk in the comments or something. It'll be amazing.